Hello, y'all. This is Jillian Rico, and yes, there's something in the whiteboard. So I will be doing this every Monday night. If I'm doing college football week 11 updates, that will be what I'll be doing for now. So if y'all like that, I think it's a good idea to have it. So currently, right now, it's halftime. Miami up 10-6 over the Rams. We only got, I'm assuming, 4 minutes till halftime ends, and then we get to the third quarter. So let's get to these games. Let's go with these ranked games. Maryland falling to Oregon, 18-39. Dylan Gabriel, 23 out of 34, 183 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. One of them was the all-time FBS leading on scoring passing touchdowns record. So congratulations to Dylan Gabriel as Oregon remains undefeated. Purdue gets whacked, like smacked their butts to number 2 team in the country, Ohio State, 45-0. The biggest shocker of the week, Ole Miss, the 16th team in the country, take down number 3 team in the country, Georgia, 10-28. Jaxson Dart, 13 out of 22, 199 passing yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Big day for Ole Miss and for Georgia. Does that mean their SEC championship game or SEC championship is on the line? There's probably a chance Alabama and Texas could play in the SEC championship game, but Georgia, they're hoping one of those two can lose and they're still alive. But for Ole Miss, they're still in that college football playoff hunt, so we'll keep an eye on that. How about this one? Not only Georgia got the upset loss, Georgia Tech wins at 28-23 over Miami. Miami also got an upset loss. Penn State taking down Washington 35-6. Texas taking down Florida 49-17. The Hoosiers, first time they gone 10-0 in program history. Congratulations to them for a 10-win season as the Hoosiers beat Michigan 20-15. Kurtis Rourke, their quarterback, 17 out of 28, 206 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. And Indiana, does this mean are there going to be a top 5 team coming into the college football playoffs? We're about to find out. We'll find out. BYU taking down Utah. Really close game. Really close game, but BYU handled the win 22-21. Notre Dame taking down FSU 52-3. The game of the week, Alabama taking down LSU 42-13. Jalen Milroe 12 carries, 185 rushing yards, 4 rushing touchdowns. I know he's a quarterback, but he ran for it. And that was been one of the weaknesses for LSU's defense. They cannot stop the running quarterback. So that was one of their big issues this whole season. But Alabama, I think this could be the year y'all go to the SEC championship game again, but maybe playing Texas. Ooh, give me that spicy match right there. Nevada keep their close, but Boise State winning at 28-21. Ashton Jesting, 34 carries, 209 rushing yards, and 3 touchdowns on the ground. Kansas State upsets Iowa State. Iowa State 36-45 in Jehai Field in Kansas City. Great win for Kansas State. While Iowa State is the Big 12 still championship chances open for Iowa State, because we're going to talk about the next team really soon, and that is Colorado, who it sounds like they're going to probably make it to the Big 12 championship game as they beat Texas Tech 41-27. Shedeur Sanders 30 out of 43, 291 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. Colorado still alive for a Big 12 championship spot. Washington State taking down Utah State 28-49. Clemson survives against Virginia Tech 24-14. And Missouri kept it close with Oklahoma as they beat Oklahoma 23-30. And finally, Army getting a scare game against North Texas as they win it 14-3. Here are the unranked games. We'll start from Friday to Saturday. From Tuesday, wherever you want to go. Miami of Ohio beating Ball State 27-21. Northern Illinois beating Western Michigan 42-28. Cal comes to Wake Forest's hometown, which is in North Carolina, and they get a huge win there, 46-36. UCLA, how about that? Their season is not over with that big win at home against Iowa, 17-20. Rice able to keep it close, but Memphis runs away with a win, 27-20. New Mexico State upset San Diego State, 21-16. And I want to tell you those Friday games, go watch them. Those games are really good to watch. If you're in the couch watching a Friday night football game, boy, go watch those games. Those games were really good. Minnesota falls to Rutgers 26-19. I said it earlier in my prediction video that I think Rutgers will bounce back and get that win against Minnesota. West Virginia gets a huge win on the road against Cincinnati 31-24. Navy dominates South Florida 28-7. UConn taking down UAB Blazers 31-23. Duke able to get a big road win against NC State 29-19. San Jose State 24, Oregon State 13, that would mean San Jose State is now a bowl team, so congratulations to them. Kent State kept it close, but not so close against UTEP as they win it 43-35. South Carolina comes to Nashville and dominates Vanderbilt 28-7. Jax State takes down Louisiana Tech 44-37. UCF able to pick up a win. Wait a minute, not so fast. That's a Florida team. You're talking about Arizona State beating UCF 35-31. TCU gets a huge win against Oklahoma State 38-13. UNLV beats Hawaii 29-27. And Fresno State beats Air Force. I'm sorry. My apologies. Air Force beating Fresno State 36-28. All right, here are the AP poll rankings, in which tomorrow I will break it down tomorrow. So stay tuned for that one. Oregon, still at number 1. This is from AP poll, so stick with me. Number 1, Oregon. Number 2, Ohio State. Number 3, Texas. Number 4, Penn State. Number 5, the Indiana Hoosiers. Number 6, Tennessee. Number 7, BYU. Number 8, Notre Dame. Number 7, Alabama. Number 9, Alabama. Number 10, Ole Miss. Okay, now Ole Miss up 6 spots from 16 to 10. This is AP poll. This is a huge win for Ole Miss at home, taking down Georgia. That was huge. Huge. We have a new number 2, and that is Ohio State. Of course, dominating Purdue, but they haven't showed us if they can beat good opponents. I think in 2 weeks after their game against Northwestern, their next opponent is the Indiana Hoosiers. That is the game of the week. We'll see how it goes, how it's scheduled, but I will say that would be the game of the week if I were to make the schedule. Penn State is back into the top 4. Indiana at top 5. This is a huge way to say the Hoosiers are really a good football team. And I think they're probably ready for Ohio State. I think they're really confident about beating Ohio State after getting a big win against Michigan. So we'll see how this goes there. BYU staying undefeated at number 7, I think really makes sense. But I think Utah kept it close. I would have given them number 8 or number 9. Let's go from 11 to 20 Yeah. Georgia at number 11. Miami at 12. Boise State at 13. SMU at 14. Texas A&M at 15. Army at 16. Clemson at 17. Colorado at 18. Washington State at 19. And Kansas State at 20. Now, Georgia and Miami getting big losses. Georgia drops to 9. And then Miami dropped to 8. Big losses for those two. And, of course, their conference championship is still on the line. One of those two's got to get in. So we'll see how it goes there. Number 21, LSU. 22, Louisville. 23, South Carolina. 24, Missouri. At number 25, Tulane. And that wrapped up the AP poll for week 12. As much as say this, South Carolina, Missouri, and Tulane walk into the AP poll rankings. South Carolina, well earned. Tulane, well earned. Missouri had a good confident game against Oklahoma. So we'll see how it goes there. So yeah, I will assume currently right now, it is the third quarter. The Rams will get the ball to start the half. I'm assuming they're already playing right now. So go ahead and watch that. Currently the score is 10-16 right away. And of course, College Football Playoff Committee will now announce their bracket tomorrow. So go ahead and watch that. That's going to start at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. So go ahead and check that out. I will be watching that and probably do an NFL update tomorrow as well. Again, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and nos vemos en la próxima. Adios.